We are go for liftoff in T-minus 30.
Hit the record button.
Gosh, that's swell.
Italo Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's been a minute. Welcome to Italo's Black Talk Radio. This is Italo speaking. I have been here the whole time, but I have been working on new pieces on the story of Never Never Land. As you guys know, is where we're going today. We're going to visit the story of Tinkerbell, but not with my lovely voice. This time around, it will be voiced by my friend Jewel. She can be found on TikTok, and I'm going to put her information below. She did a great job. I have done also another piece on Wendy, The Lost Boys, of course Peter Pan, and Hook. But this time around, I just want to give you this peaceful scene that you guys are watching right now. Picture yourself in this forest among these creatures, these magical creatures, the fairies of Neverland, and headed by the lovely Jewel as Tinkerbell. Without further ado, guys, here it is.
If they only knew about my powers, they'd be marveled and astounded to discover where they've been all this time. Everything they see, everything they touch, everything that lives and breathes, how the leaves fall gracefully, how the seasons change without really changing much at all. How convenient it is, always like early fall. How fruitful the forest is, always providing. Not a moment's rest. Selflessly taking care of everyone's needs but mine. If it weren't for me, Peter and the boys would starve and die. They never question all the abundance, all the treasures I find, all the flowers blooming, all the billowy clouds hovering, the sun out of sight. All this I do for them, only to get ridiculed for my size. How my wings look like dragonflies. If they only knew how everything's in perfect balance, and everything's in order because I let it happen. Otherwise, it's game over. They don't foresee the dangers. I save them from savage beasts, from the swamp and the forest, protecting them from the sirens, those murderous nymphs. They were once fairies, till they traded in their wings for fishtails, beautiful creatures to behold. Haunting is their siren calls, luring in pirates to their certain death. They possess a threatening nature, an insatiable hunger, an erotic nature. Such murderous creatures. Oh, So many things I could tell, but I'd rather not say. Nobody understands all I do for Neverland, especially Peter Pan, taking me for granted, so cocky and demanding. Does he know he's also a fairy? Does he know who he was before he was Peter Pan? A boy who refused to grow up. All his wishes, all his demands, all of them met because of me, Tinkerbell. Every night I watch Peter disappear as he sneaks away, flying away from Neverland to visit this girl, the enchanting Wendy, a nymph wearing her disguise. Oh, sure, she's lovely. I see how she flirts. Suddenly, she becomes everyone's favorite, a great storyteller, a great mother figure for the poor lost boys who's lost their memories, lost their voice, lost their homes when they arrived to Neverland. If only they knew how close home is, if only they knew how to fly on, get away from Neverland wishing happy thoughts. They don't have the slightest clue. Peter Pan never tells. Neverland's in their heads. If they only open their eyes, wake up from their trance. Lost boys aren't really lost at all. Peter Pan guards his secrets closely. He hides them in a well. His lies are stored there. I hold my tongue. I would much rather set them free. Only that would offset the delicate balance, the illusion, the dream that is Neverland. Oh, Peter Pan, won't you notice me? Oh, Peter Pan, open your eyes. I know you can. I beg silently. This yearning weighs heavy on me. I already accepted all your flaws, all your insults, all your demands. I grant all your wishes, but nothing ever seems enough. I'm not appreciated. Compliments are hit and miss. Peter's way too proud. He certainly acts like a child, but that's why I love him. I can't apply my love spell on him, making him fall in love with me. I don't practice that sort of magic. I find that rather tragic. I must allow destiny to run its course. That's why I tolerate Wendy, nothing else. We're both competing for his affection. If he only gave me the attention. Breadcrumbs aren't enough. I want him to love me. Sometimes I feel like I'm cursed. That's not true, of course. There's no one quite like Peter Pan. Boys will be boys, though, here in Neverland. They will never grow a day old. I wonder how they'd react if I let them see how old they really are. They've been here long enough. Nighttime has fallen. The moon and stars on the horizon. Oh, Neverland, if only it were real. When will they understand that? Life is a cruel game they're forced to play. Pleasing Peter Pan is paramount. Otherwise, this paradise cracks and crumbles. All of us fairies can hardly keep this farce much longer. Londoners keep advancing closer and closer. It's a different era, but to submit to their limits, never. I like watching Peter sleep. I like the way he walks. I like his charms and quirks. I like so many things. All I wish is that Peter'd notice me in the end. Realize I've been there all along, sitting and waiting night and day. I've been here all the way. Come on, Peter, let's get away. How do I get rid of Wendy, hey? Let her see Peter lose his marbles. I hide them throughout the forest. Well, he's not looking. Every lost boys must guard their own marbles. Guard them with their lives against all odds. Look at Peter stretching yawn. Look at him smiling from dusk till dawn, talking in his sleep, his secrets he cannot keep. Oh, Peter, I wish you could see how much I love you. My heart still goes on. How much I wish you would notice that Neverland without Tinkerbell is just a park in the heart of London.